Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to this sharing with you the things that I felt ashamed at a very young age, before I was even able to go to school, before I was able to read or write, where this shame come from, how I was bullied by my parent, and how this shame, if not elaborated, bring you and make you carry this limiting crazy insane beliefs until you actually sit down, you elaborate them, you discover them, and you overcome them, you change them. So this is a mixture of meditation work, NLP study, journaling exercises, and reading a lot of books, and trying to overcome this, trying to understand the core of shame. I am sharing these sets of videos because I discovered that people who struggle with panic attacks are having a profound shame. And I also had a panic attacks, and I discovered that I am struggling with shame. And this is the core of it, where my shame comes from. I'm gonna share tons of videos like that, so you can also discover where your shame comes from. If you like my courage to share these stories, you could press like and make me famous with shame. If you just want to share your story, you can write me your comment below. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about two things that I feel ashamed of. One of them is my moles. I have a lot of them, a lot. And the second is my lunula. Lunula is this part here of the nail. Why I was ashamed of those things. Naturally, I'm gonna share the story with you, where this come from. This come from, of course, from my childhood. So I was blonde. I am blonder now. It's a dark blonde, but I was more blonde as a child. Like my hair was white blonde. I was so blonde, correct? So as a child, I was so blonde, and when the sun come, I would get a lot of moles. I still have a lot. In general, my body have a lot of moles. My face as well. And of course, my father will have a theory about the moles. I'm gonna tell you what my father would say. My sisters did not have so many moles, but my father would say that moles mean that I have a defect, a big defect, that it's come out on my skin as a sign from the spiritual world. And if a mole disappear, it means that I overcome and work and did something to pay for this defect that I have. But you imagine now, I am little child, 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, and I have these moles. And now I see how many they are, no? And of course, compared to my sisters, that they are darker complexion, they do not have so much moles, because people with darker complexions usually do not have it. I'm talking about they are brunettes. So one of my sister, I remember, she will count them, how many more defects I have than her. Nadia would count them, and I have a lot of moles compared to her, right? So guess what? A lot of moles, a lot of defects. This is another way how I felt below my sisters, and below just the people around me, because I was trained to feel below. I was told that I was below, and I was brainwashed persistently with that ideas and that thoughts, right? And also another something related to the nails. So these little parts of the nails that you see, the white, I have it only on my thumbs, as you could see. This white portion here is called lunulas. And these lunulas, now I study medicine, they're just the base core of the nail. And normally in the most people, they are visible only on the thumbs. In some people, they are visible in all fingers. In me, they're visible only on the thumbs. My sisters, they have it in all the in all the nails. In the hands, you could see those lunulas. And my father would say that, of course, this is something negative, that I am underdeveloped and that's why I do not have them. And that this is related to the breathing. I cannot hold my breath. And if a person have those, I know this sounds crazy, but I was 4, guys. I was 5. So I'm just gonna give you my father ideas now. So my father would say that my breathing was not developed. I was underdeveloped. And because of this, I do not have these lunulas in all my 10 fingers, compared to my sister who had disabilities to hold their breaths, especially my sister Nadezhda, who was his favorite. But I'm gonna talk about this, why she was his favorite in a different video. So she would have those lunulas in most of her fingers. My other sister will have them. My brother would have them. I do not have them. So of course I am a different, and this is bad. This means that I'm defectus, underdeveloped, that I cannot breathe, because if a person does not have these lunulas in all their fingers, it means that their breathing is not developed. And also my father will come with this theory that this also means that in my body there is some kind of a, he would call this decaying process. This is his own word. In Bulgarian, he will say gniešti procesi. And he will explain that with the fact that because my breathing is not developed, that's why I do not have those lunulas on my fingers. They are not visible because of that. And you know, at young age, of course I feel bad, stupid, below. That I had to hold my breath in order for them to develop, believe it or not. But I was not good at even holding the breath, as you already hear in the previous video. I feel a scary monster, defectus, shame of myself, fear, below others, nothing, ugly, shame. I feel scary, failure, incapable, uncorrectedly defectus. I feel like I had so many defects that it was horrible, you know. And part of me was in this delusional belief that my father loves me, and because of that, because he see that diabolical in me, he's trying to correct me, you know, because he loves me, right? That's why he wants to correct me, so other people wouldn't see that devil in me, that monster. I was feeling like I was this monster walking, basically. And now I feel and I think that he was the monster with the way he was treating me, and I think he is still the monster, but thanks God I'm not around him. So I feel uncorrectedly, and I feel so defectus that it's very difficult to fix me, like damage for life with no way out. I have a problem that it's not solvable. I am weak, incapable, insecure, shame of myself, heavy. I feel heavy, horror, and disgust of myself. Why I was having these defects? Why I was angry with God? Why God punished me with all those bad things? Now I can openly say that my father has trying to break me mentally since a very young age. And probably he was not able to break me because there was nothing to break. In order to break something, no, if we say that somebody have a structure, you know, let's say I have a structure, this is my structure, and my father decided that he want to break it, and he start to pin here to separate in two and keep me here, no? But if there is no structure, because I was living in this absolute shock, not understanding the world around me, not understanding myself, he was saying all those horrible things about me. I believed them. I thought he was correct. I thought he was saying the truth. I thought he was sharing these things with me because he loved me and he cared for me. As a child, I believed that those were my problems. I believe that my moles, its defects, showing my spiritual crimes. I believe those lies because I was a child and because there was nothing else to compare it with. And at early age, I understood that I am not allowed to have opinion, and I am not allowed to question those insane theories. I am not allowed, because if I do, he will beat me more. So shame, it's trained. Shame is a perception of reality. It's just point of view. It's not a fact. It's not a persistent fact. It's not a backpack that you carry that is full of stones and you can never drop it off, because shame is something that you carry. It's like a backpack with stones that you carry on your back until you actually face it, until you actually elaborate it, until you actually do those exercises that I shared with you. So here it is. This is how low I felt and below others and unworthy, ashamed of myself, ashamed of breathing, ashamed of existing, ashamed of my moles, of the lunulas that I did not have on my nail bases. So ashamed. Yes, I was so ashamed of my whole being. I felt like I must be ashamed because I believed this. I felt like I am completely wrong, and everything about me is wrong, and I am not capable of anything. And the reason that I felt like this is because I have been receiving as a child only this negative feedback telling me that I am just defectus and underdeveloped and not like my sisters and not like my brothers. And so the shame of me as appearance, it was a big part of my identity as a growing up, as a young teenage woman. I remember my first boyfriend. I was feeling grateful, and I know this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I was feeling grateful that he would that he chose me, because I was feeling like I am this monster weight, and for some reason he chose to be around me. I was feeling like I'm scary and horrible and bad and ugly naturally. And I was just feeling grateful for him choosing me, you know. I was like, I felt gratitude because he was dealing with a monster like me. I did not see anything positive in me. I did not see any value. I did not see anything beautiful. I did not see that I have this beautiful face, lips, nose, eye. I did not see how beautiful I am because I was convinced that I was scary. I was scary because people around me treated me monstrously. And I believed those lies. I believed them. And probably that's why it was difficult to break me, because I did not have different beliefs than this. I was just confused, profoundly confused by all these things that I'm sharing with you. And I did carry this confusion and these limiting beliefs with me until I sit down and I actually elaborate them. Until I discover what is inside of me, what is going on in my brain, why I perceive myself in a certain way, why I am so ashamed of me, where is this coming from, right? This is the shame that I grow up with, of being different. And different mean bad, that I am the incarnation of the bad itself, of the horror itself, of the monstrous itself. And that's about my appearance shame as a child. If you guys enjoy hearing my story, if you guys discover that you're not the only one being ashamed of yourself, if you like my courage sharing the story, do press like. If you're really courageous and you want to share your story, you can write me a comment below, and I would love to make a video about it, talking about the core of shame. If you want to overcome your shame beliefs with me, I am a yoga teacher, meditation teacher. I am Shiromani. I am an NLP practitioner. You can overcome this and reprogram your brain together with me one-on-one. If you want to do so, you can write me on the email below this video. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.